Welcome to the show, and we're back reviewing the Super Rugby action with a look at the Highlanders' uninspiring performance against the Waratahs, who cemented their finals future with that victory. The Crusaders took a while to subdue the Blues, but did. Not a good start for the Rebels in the Republic. The Force bounced back with a solid win over the Reds. The Stormers kept the Bulls scoreless, which is a rarity. Meanwhile, the Cheetahs upset the Sharks to put a spanner in the spokes of their playoff campaign. Well, obviously, Scott, not the result you were looking for. They're just too good on the day.
Yeah, they were. They put us under a hell of a lot of pressure when we had the ball, but also when we didn't have the ball. They've got threats all across the park, and they're a pretty polished group.
The Highlanders.
Walu got it away to Horn and Beale, and now it's Ashley Cooper. Crowd starts to roar up over halfway, gives it to Falau. Falau back on the inside as Alofa. Up to the 22. Attacking play from the Waratahs. Phipps gives it now to Foley, and running onto it is Hoyles. Tackle had to be made. He's pulled down 5 metres out. Now it is Phipps. Oh, it's been touched by the Waratahs. They've got numbers. They've just got to get it across the line, and it's Rob Horn that does it for the Waratahs. Oh, what a try. One end of the field to the other. They're celebrating at Allianz.
Do you think we had our usual spark?
I definitely think in the first 20-25 minutes it was there. The yellow card hurt us a little bit. I think that drained a lot of energy, and we held in there, and we actually scored 3 points during that time, but we had to do a hell of a lot of extra work, and it sucked a lot out of us. And a couple of misfires, and I guess in our set piece sort of eroded a little bit of our confidence as well.
And perhaps a lack of accuracy, just some of the fundamentals of passing, not as crisp as we are used to?
Yeah, that's right. They attacked the breakdown very well, and that negated a lot of the speed of our ball that we're used to.
Inside ball, Beale, back to Foley. Up to the 22. Falau dummies. Got it back. Hooper, Alofa. Cutting back in field. Crowd starts to get behind the Waratahs.
You're surprised how much the Waratahs have improved. The last few years they've been disappointing, but they seem to be a genuine force this year.
Oh, I think so, yeah. They've shown that the whole year, this year. And like I say, just a number of threats across the park who can hurt different areas of the field and keep you under pressure. And they understand that really well, and they combine that well.
I felt at half-time, perhaps a little bit fortunate to be that close, but certainly in a position to kick on, but they scored quickly after the break.
Yeah, I think we put ourselves in a place, absolutely, at half-time to readjust our game plan and go out there and put them under pressure. But like I say, they took the ball off us, and we couldn't hold on to it and execute the way we wanted to, so we couldn't do that.
Physicality in the attack. Running into it and offloading now. Kembu, over he goes! There's another try for the Waratahs. Great support from the front rower, Zakopi Kembu. What about the offload from Alofa?
Oh, there was some lovely play there from the Waratahs.
Do you think it was a mental thing, just a concentration thing, or just perhaps not physical enough?
No, I think our build-up throughout the week, and once we got here, was fine. We just maybe got rattled a little bit, and like I say, just lost a little bit of confidence, through that yellow card and through some of our set piece. Once we held onto the ball, Tom, I thought in that first half we could string some phases together. We put them under pressure, and we broke. And we just couldn't do that enough in the latter parts of the first half or the second half.
Advantage is being played now, and here come the Highlanders. Ben Smith, we've waited a while. This is what they're so good at. Buckman, back on the inside it goes. Smith, Beale tries to put him into touch, and I think he did. But what about Ben Smith? It's taken a while, but he has come alive.
And a little bit of luck, I suppose. You can't blame it on that. But the Ben Smith situation where he made that brilliant break and Hayden Parker perhaps held back a try then could have made a bit of a difference.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a turning point for us in our game. We needed something to break that, and we got it, and we got that line break, and if we'd finished that off there and scored that 7 points, that could have given us the extra confidence and kicked on, I think.
Can the Highlanders hold them out? Foley, no, they let it go to Kepu. Kepu having a run. Pops it back on the inside, and there's a try for Jacques Bokita. Oh, it's pretty to watch at Allianz.
Huge numbers to the left.
Foley, the double round. It's 2-on-1, and it's good support play. And now, Dungulli. Naiyaravoro is going to score his first try for the New South Wales Waratahs. Dungulli Naiyaravoro.
I suppose, to be fair to the Waratahs, they had a lot to play for. They managed to secure themselves top spot on the table and a home semi and potential final. So a lot of motivation on their side. Yeah,
definitely in the second half. In the first half, we thought we were in that, and we thought they were a little bit flat, actually. But once they kept putting us under pressure, like I keep saying, but they were able then to ratchet up the game, and I think they just took it to another level in that last 20 minutes.
And perhaps our bench players not making quite the same impact that they have in recent weeks. You can't do it every time, I suppose.
Yeah, we do expect that of our bench, but I think you're right. We just didn't get the same impact from them, no.
Looking ahead, it's a little more complicated, the formula now, but I suppose beat the Crusaders and you don't have to worry about the maths.
Oh, absolutely. Our heads aren't in the calculations at all. We just we need to learn from this experience and then quickly get the bodies right and work on the heads and look forward to the Crusaders.
Because it is a concern, the psychological impact as much as anything else. A comprehensive loss is just not the right timing at the moment.
No, absolutely not. But like I say, we'll flush that pretty quickly and look to move on and just concentrate on the Crusaders and what we can do there.
Yeah, because if you've laid yourself a pretty good foundation all season, you've kept yourself right to the last week. Genuine chance of making the finals. You've got to take advantage of it, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We have got ourselves to a place now, an opportunity, and what we will rely on is the way we've approached every week and the process of that and how we build our game and like I say, get our bodies and our heads right, so we'll continue to do that.
Into the 22. So they're playing for a bit of pride now and they need to get some momentum going forward into next week. The kick and the chase is a good one, and Burley! It's come way too late, you'd think, but Phil Burley puts on some individual brilliance to score the try.
Phil Burley, well-weighted kick.
Do you think you'll put the guys through a bit of hard work this week, or will it be? Do you have to sort of nurse them at this end of the season?
Oh, we'll just have to see how the boys rock up tomorrow, Tom. I'm sure there'll be some battered bodies out there with the physical nature of the Waratahs, so we need to get our bodies right first and then work on the heads and then prepare ourselves there.
Despite the loss, the Highlanders look good for semi-final action, even if they only get close to the Crusaders, while they still have a chance to go top of the New Zealand Conference with a win. The Sharks are safe in the top three and will be the only South African team in the playoff mix. Below the cut, only the Fours, Chiefs and Blues remain contenders given the close flag points race, plus the fact the Hurricanes have finished their campaign above. Lots to play for in the final round.